I said this years ago at another conference, the problem is, it's hard for a humble young person to be mentored by a humble older person. Because the humble younger person doesn't think they're worthy to take up the time of the older person that they respect. And so they never approach the older person because they think, I'm not worthy of their time. Why should they give their time to me? Why should they invest themselves in me? And the humble older person doesn't think he or she has anything to offer the younger person. And so they never really spend time together. And when the Bible says that, the older should teach the younger, older men, older women should be teaching older and younger women, what I'd say is those men who don't think they have anything to offer, those are typically the men that I want to learn from. In all my life, since I became a Christian, I have sought older men. And truthfully, there have been some wonderful older women who have been mentors of mine as well. In fact, the first books I ever received in my library from a godly older saint, a woman, first study Bible I ever got was from a woman in our church. Seek them out, find them out, be humble in your approach. But don't just seek out one, seek out many. I had mentors who are Mennonites, Independent Baptists, Southern Baptists, later on Presbyterians, Reformed. I had numerous men that I learned from and that I just sat and listened to. And I just sat and listened. And I asked questions and I just sat and listened. I wanted to learn everything I could from them. But seek them out and be patient and shut your mouth and listen. They're not always right. You're not always going to agree with them. You may find later that you agree with them more than you once did. But listen. Listen to their old ways and listen to the old paths. Listen to those old voices that have been there, that have mapped out the paths through the mountains and through the trails of life, of the Christian journey. Because the truth of the matter is they're the ones that help lead us along so that we can make it to the end as we follow Christ.